Miracles. I'm Karen Angel here with my partner and co-host Karen Palmer. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
And we have a wonderful chanting family together tonight. We have Christine Elizabeth
Hello, everyone.
and Charlie Charmin and
Hello and good evening, everyone.
and Auntie Jean Loria with us tonight.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
All right. I love these numbers. 808. Yes, we're a little bit late, but that's okay because those are angel numbers. So every night before we do the lesson, Karen takes us into our heart. So, Karen, would you do that for us tonight, please?
Yes, absolutely. So just take a moment to close your eyes and slow down your breath. And bring your awareness, all your attention, all your acknowledgement into your heart. Feel the sensation of your heart beating. Rest and trust and just listen to my voice. Let the voice of love guide you home. Feel into that beautiful space in your heart. The home of truth. Rest in this beautiful home. Let it be any vision that helps you to feel warm and cozy. Maybe it's sitting by a beautiful fire or a bonfire outside in the backyard, or maybe it's a beautiful, beautiful by the ocean. Whatever feels good to you, just bring in the sensation of feeling good in your heart. Bring in the images of whatever images feel good to you. Maybe it's sitting on the top of a mountain. Maybe it's watching birds fly. Maybe it's petting your pets. Maybe it's just laying down in your bed or sitting under a tree. Let those images just flood your heart with feelings of goodness and joy and harmony. This is the home of truth. Let yourself feel all the wonder of beautiful, beautiful space of truth. Absolute truth. Only truth. Only love. Only oneness. Only now. Feel any feelings that are coming up for you. Let them just arise. Don't label them good or bad, right or wrong, shame or blame, guilt or innocent. Don't label them anything, just feelings. Just feelings. And watch them just float away out of the home of truth. Feelings are not eternal. And in the home of truth, we rest in eternity. And now let thoughts come up. Any thoughts that you want to think. Let them just float by. Don't try to grab them or log into them or have any engagement whatsoever. Just letting the thoughts float by. Again, thoughts are not eternal. They don't stay in the home of truth. They actually live in the house of illusions, the house of mirrors. Let those all go and take a moment to just rest. Rest in the heart of harmony, the heart of wholeness, the heart of oneness, the heart of eternity. Rest in the home of stillness. For a moment, the home of silence. As you come out of that little moment of silence, just enjoy coming back. And just be gentle when you have moments of going into the house of illusions. Kind of be laughing about it. And oh, wow, here I go again. I've brought myself down to the horizontal. I was having so much fun in that vertical space. And
Yes,
then,
I was.
here I am again, back in the 3D. Here I am back in the illusion.
I was enjoying that moment of silence. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hello, Marlene.
Hello.
No.
Oh, what a beautiful
Hello.
moment to start us off tonight. I love silence. And that's where spirit has taken me lately, is just to go into the silence, to not try to force anything, not having a to-do list or being distracted by anything, but just being. And it's so beautiful to be in that space. Thank you for taking us there tonight, Karen.
Yeah. Just, a thing that's really been helpful is to just when we do have moments of, just feeling that busyness and feeling like we're on the hamster wheel, just taking a moment to say, power of decision is my own. I choose to be empty right now. I choose to be empty. And then just let the thoughts come up and float by. And, don't just try not to engage in them. Don't try to grab onto them. Oh, that thought. Oh, that's important. Oh, yeah, that feeling's important. It's all about just empty, empty, empty.
Yeah.
Empty, effortless, and eternally free. That was my new statement from Spirit. They said, you are now empty, effortless, and eternally free. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I will
I'll take that.
I will definitely claim that one.
Yeah.
It's really that simple too. Spirit gives us these ideas. They plop them into our head. They plop them into and all we have to do is, if it's eternal, if it's something that we know is real, then we just allow it to accept, align, allow the eternal. And anything that is phenomena, just don't have anything to do with it. So Christ is the vision that we used today.
I like Pam's version today.
You like Pam's version all the time.
I love Pam's version all the time too.
The title is "Get Your Gratitude On." Yeah, and then it's got a quote. It's a me of Christine Smith's epistle. Never heard before, but beauty is a contrast made by the capitalist system. Just see flaws don't exist to sell us things we don't need. Yeah. I don't know. And it goes on to talk about the tools and the tools. Want me to read it real quick, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie.
Gratitude is my. I use it like duct tape of all the tools in my kit. And then it says, and believe me, when you have us thinking capital, you need a lot of tools. It's the one most often pull out. I purpose, whether I hope to heal a relationship, fix a boo-boo, or just feel happier. Unless anyone calls it using Christ. Gratitude is particularly useful when I notice myself marching across the desert with some mirage that looks an awful lot like problem. After I lasso my racing mind that's squawking, poor pitiful me, oh no, surely imminent, I give it the following 1-2 punch. 1. Again, I can only do this after I recognize I'm making it worse by fretting and awfulizing. I say thank you, Mr. Problem. I know you're a gift in the sky, another rat coming up from the cellar. One I probably need to look at and call at. Thank you for so clearly showing me I still have reason. But you better watch out, because I'm calling Orkin. Step 2. I recognize temporary chanting is one of hundreds of thousands of superstitions in the field of infinite possibility. This imposter, but its seemingly ill poverty and disgruntled boss in my tiny bailiwick is nothing. As always, I can either turn my problem into a big hairy O, or I can say hallelujah, Jesus, and what the power of my command send it back into the native, nothing less from which it came.
I love that. Use gratitude like duct tape. It helps everything. I love that.
Get your toot on. When you were doing meditation, that's what I was doing. I was just going into gratitude. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I brought that.
Yeah, totally grateful for everything and everyone. That's in my life. Yeah. So yeah.
That I
The house.
embrace.
The house too.
No, let me speak for a moment. I am blessed for this honor on the Wednesday day, Terry. I'm gonna pass out the hot open to the cancer return to return my dad. See,
Yeah, that's a
making me
beautiful
with,
thing.
yep, and I will do it to make me happy and make. I'm gonna wear a return to the cancer return to making the kids very happy for the holiday.
Oh, good for you, Chris. Put a smile on their face.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
making them very happy. Cause I understand my mom by having cancer for 4 years. It was tough, and I understand. So people in the hospital, I know it's a positive everything, and we were grateful where we will have every single day. And my father went through the all the cancer rate of people. Thank God.
Hello, Shoshana.
Hi,
Ooh,
Shoshana.
And
Welcome.
hello. Thank you for being with us.
over there.
Okay, I'm going to read just a little bit from the Insights. It was a short lesson today in
Please.
the Insights. This is another lesson emphasizing the power of decision. It reminds me of the lesson which says, I have a kingdom I must rule. Everything I experience, everything I perceive is the effect of my choice. What thought system do I choose to be my guide for seeing? If I choose the ego thought system, I will see guilt, fear, loss, and death, though love, peace, and life surround me. If I choose the Holy Spirit as my guide, I will see the face of Christ everywhere, for it is there to be seen always. I will not raise the ego's veils of substitute images to block my awareness of the loving self that I share with all that is. It is always my choice. It seems incredible that I would choose anything but the love of God, yet the fact that I experience fear and conflict tells me that I have chosen against love. Today, I choose the Holy Spirit to guide my vision, to show me Christ's face in all my brothers in a forgiven world. Thus will I remember my Father and his gifts of peace and joy given me in my creation. Christ is the vision I will use today. And it is a choice. It's a choice we make every moment of every day. How are we going to respond in this world to those things that come up and those experiences we go through? We have to make that decision in every instant. So if we can keep this lesson foremost in our mind, we will see others the way Christ sees them instead of the way our ego tells us that they are. I love the insights for this today.
And it is so true. It's our decisions that help us with our perspective so that we actually do see with Christ's eyes, and that's the way to God.
Yeah.
And he was here to show us, to teach us as an example of how we should feel, how we should think. And so let's follow that teacher. Let's do what we need to do and see everyone with love and the joy and the beauty and the generosity he did. And
Yeah.
I love this lesson. I got confused with Pam's lesson. I always get confused with Pam. So her and I just don't jive real well, but
That's okay.
it's okay.
Not everything is for everybody, and that's the beauty of the diversity.
Absolutely, and that's why it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we have another beautiful lesson coming up for tomorrow. How can illusions satisfy God's Son?
Okay. How can illusions satisfy all life? Presence, the truth belongs to all. Our home is set in heaven by your will and mine. Can dreams content me? Can illusions bring me happiness? What but your memory can satisfy all life? I will accept no less than you have given. I am surrounded by your love, forever still, forever gentle, forever safe. All life must be as you created. Today, we pass illusions by. And if we hear temptation call to us to stay and linger in a dream, we turn aside and ask ourselves if we, the sons of God, could be content with dreams when heaven can be chosen just as easily as hell, and love will happily replace all fear. My favorite little thing, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
Yeah, for that.
Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself away from any illusions.
Yes.
Right. It is our choice to do that and to play in
It's
that
so
silly
fun though when you
playground.
do that. Though, just give it a try. When something comes up that upsets you or is confusing to you, or and you don't know what to do, just do the hokey pokey and
Yep.
feel yourself just turn to Holy Spirit, turn to Spirit, and say, I don't know what to do with this, but it's just so playful when you do the hokey pokey. Especially when it looks like it's a big problem. And, I had this kind of happen, and I want to share it with you guys because, my health insurance was going to get canceled. And I had to get these papers to the person that needed to get the papers. And I had only a short amount of time to get the papers together and to put everything in place. And my false self, who thinks she knows everything, was in complete a frenzy. And she was completely on the hamster wheel all weekend long because she couldn't do anything about it until Monday morning, right? And miracle happened. I started doing the hokey pokey. And I said, Spirit, help me to see this differently. And instantly, I just was like, I can't do anything about this until Monday morning. I'm not going to give it another thought. I gave it over to Spirit, and I didn't give it another thought for the whole weekend. Do you know that when I called this morning, first thing in the morning, I had the most, and I said, I'm going to see absolute oneness. I'm not going to see this as a problem. I'm not going to see this as a situation where us against them, where I have to deal with, my caseworker. I said, no, I'm going to see her as absolute oneness. Whoever answers this phone is going to be absolute oneness with me. She was the most loving and kind and gentle person on the phone. She said, we're going to take care of all of this for you today. Don't worry. We have everything in place. And I just said, okay. And I thought about it, and I was like, this is what it's all about. When you give it over and you let go of the attachment to the outcome, and you give it over to Spirit, and you just do the hokey pokey and you laugh about it and you say, you know, Spirit has our back, and Spirit takes care of all time and space and illusions for us if we hand it over. So anyway, I was excited to share that because it was such a happy story.
That's
And
a beautiful story. Thank
yeah,
you.
it's the Course in Miracles is a very practical application. And
Hmm.
when situations come up like this that we're facing, that this was a real situation. You know, our health insurance was going to be cut off, and
Right.
I was being told that that they didn't receive the paperwork, and I was and I didn't have the paperwork, that I had to go and get it reprinted out and blah blah blah. But the mind, just wanted to get on that hamster wheel. But I kept
Hmm.
hearing Teri saying, stay in your heart, stay blessed, stay in your heart, stay blessed, do the hokey pokey, and get out of that hamster wheel.
I love it. Oh, what a great story, Karen. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah. Yeah,
And that,
we can't let the fear take over.
No,
No?
look at the nice way positive.
Look at the positive. That's right.
now, I have that problem with Ron all the time. Anything comes up, he goes immediately into fear. And he's a good, sweet man, but he goes into fear. And I tell him, honey, just relax. Everything will be all right. And that's what the Course in Miracles taught me. Just turn it over, just let it go. Everything will be all right.
Yeah,
And it
it
is. It
is.
it
Yes.
always is.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, well, we are changing hats and we're going to go into chanting for change. We want to see some change in our world, so we have to be that change. And that's what we do every night. We start out with our first chant of Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Karen, would you talk about that, please?
Yes. And so this is where we're going to chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number. And then beautiful Teri Angel will lead us in a feeling of freedom. And then we'll go into our second chant. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers, conflict, and violence be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. And we declare that all illusions, illnesses, and allergies be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha. Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gan
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gan
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gan
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gan
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 Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gan Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam Ganapataye
Om Gan
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha. Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gan
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gan
Namaha. Om
Ganapataye
Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Om Gan
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye
Gan
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gan Ganapataye
Om Gam
Namaha.
Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gan
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gan
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Gan
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye
Om
Namaha.
Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Om
Ganapataye Namaha.
Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om
Om
Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Ganapataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Om
Om Gam
Pataye
Ganapataye
Namaha.
Namaha.
Breathe into your heart center, holding the energy there of freedom, because freedom is what happens when we acknowledge that separation is an illusion. We cannot be separated from our Creator. We cannot be separated from each other. We all are in the unified field of consciousness. We are all one. And this chant just exemplifies that. It just shows us that there's no difference, there is no separation. And as it has helped lift our vibration higher and higher, bonding together in the oneness, we are now going to call in the energy of love. And we just called in some love. We have our darling Grace Isis here with us. Our little
Lovely.
miracle Gracie is with us tonight. So good to see you there, darling, chanting with us. And this miracle chant, the chant of love, as Auntie Jean calls it, is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. So, Karen, would you talk about that, please?
Yes, so this is where we chant 3 times slow, and then we'll chant 108 times all together as our beautiful family. Beautiful Auntie Jean will let us know when we get to that magic number, and then beautiful Teri Angel will take us into the next part of our session. So we declare that all are accepting, aligning, allowing, and awake.
Yeah.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
We declare that all are happy and healthy.
Yeah.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
We declare that all live in peace and harmony and are open and ready to receive miracles.
Yeah.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Yeah.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yeah.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Yeah.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Yeah.
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Yo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Yo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Yo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Yo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Yo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Yo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Myoho
Kyo.
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Nam
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
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 Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Nam
Renge
Kyo.
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Nam
Renge
Kyo.
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
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 Kyo.
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 Nam Myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam
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 Myoho
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 Renge
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 Kyo.
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 Nam
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 Myoho
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 Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge
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 Kyo.
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 Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam-myoho
Nam
Myoho
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge
Myoho
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Nam
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Nam-myoho Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
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 Kyo.
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 Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge
Nam-myoho
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Nam
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Nam
Kyo.
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam-myoho Renge
Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Kyo.
Myoho Renge
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho
Nam-myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam Myoho
Nam-myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Nam Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge
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 Kyo.
Kyo.
Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Renge
Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Kyo.
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge
Nam-myoho
Nam
Nam
Renge
Myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam-myoho
Nam
Nam Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho
Renge Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam
Renge
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho
Nam-myoho
Renge Kyo.
Nam
Renge Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam
Nam
Myoho
Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo. Nam Myoho
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo. Nam
Nam
Nam-myoho
Myoho
Myoho
Renge
Renge
Kyo.
Kyo.
Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge
Nam-myoho
Nam
Kyo.
Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's go into our heart. That love that we feel when this chant is chanted is indescribable. We get in touch with who we truly are, and that's what comes forth by giving honor and glory to our Creator. So we continue to do that with this chant of Om. We're going to chant it 3 times slowly, and then we'll stay in our hearts, holding that energy of love the whole time and connecting in our heart and our brain, going into coherence as we give our honor to God. So take a deep breath in and join us for this chanting of Om. 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 Just Karen led us into the silence at the beginning. Let's go into that silence again, holding that love in our minds, in our hearts, really feeling the love as we focus on nothing else, no other sounds, no distractions. Just focus on love. The love will lead us to inner peace, and that's where we want to go so we can give that out to the world. So breathe in and for just a moment, sit in the silence of love. Now, with your next breath in, just explain to that feeling in your heart that you are letting it go. You're sending it out to the world, sending it out on assignment to cover our world with the energy of love, the energy of peace, the energy of unity, of all souls being one. So on the out breath, we're sending out a wave of love out into our world and down into the very core of Mama Gaia. May peace prevail on our earth. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Peace.
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 Ah, it feels so good to be in that oneness, to be in that energy of love. And love is what creates the energy of peace. The more we can honor each other and see each other through the eyes of love, we're going to have that peace coming in. We make a declaration about it every night. And I'm going to see if Christine is ready to lead us into this declaration.
I am honored. We declare that peace on earth and be but kind to everyone else in the world. Cover in the holiday, people. 1, 2, 3.
We
We
declare
We
Declare
declare
that there is
that
that
peace,
there
there is
is
every
peace
on
on earth,
earth,
and we declare
and
and
we
we
declare
declare
that peace
that
that
begins
peace
inside
begins
of us.
in
I
all.
side
I
I
choose
choose
to
to see
see
only love
only
and
only
light
love
love
and
light
light,
Only light.
always.
for all.
forever and ever.
Amen.
Amen.
and
Amen.
amen.
Hey, man. Oh my God. Oh,
You okay?
we've been doing. I don't think we've been doing this for 1,267 days now. As a group known
The
as the
Peace for
Peace
peace.
Peace,
Corps.
peace.
peace.
Yes.
And we are a pod of peas here. And today we've got a full pod. We have Gracie P. We have did Jennifer come in? Oh my goodness, Jennifer P. And we have Shoshana P. And we have Marlene P. And Gracie, I'm so glad you're here. I wish you were in here. And we have Karen, our lovely P. And we have Terry, our mama P. And we have our happy, fun P, Chris, who's making a funny face. Chris,
Happy.
smile. There you go. And Charlie, our magnificent, charming Charlie P. And then we have Aunt Jeannie P. Aunt Jean T, excuse me. The kids call me Aunt Jeannie. I keep forgetting. Not kids. And we have P's all over the world. Jennifer, I'm so glad you're here. Um, you know, I used to kind of feel odd when Charlie said that we were a P movement, but he's exactly right. We are a P movement. We're a P movement for peace. We're the peace movement. And we do this every night, and we are asking you a very important question. If you love peace and you feel it and you enjoy what we're doing, please come in every night. And let me ask you, since we're all peas, wouldn't you like to be a
Would you like to
pea
be a pea
too?
too?
Thank you, Charlie. They know they have to help me out because I can't sing worth a hoot. Gracie, thank you. Gracie can sing beautifully. And this movement has taken off, and we have some wonderful things going on that I'd love for you to come to. But I think tonight I'm going to let Mama P tell you about them because, that way you hear her beautiful voice and she can tell you all about the wonderful things that are happening. Mama P?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jean. I'm so glad you're back with us tonight and all of you that have joined in. So, we created another movement called 10 Million for World Peace, where we would love to gather at least 10 million people across our planet, meditating every day and focusing in on the energy of peace and sending that forward into the world. We meet every day at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time, and we do a approximately 7-minute guided meditation. So if you tune in tomorrow, I will be leading the meditation, so come join me. Come be with me tomorrow. It's a lot of fun, actually, to see who all comes in and to see the sharing and see how the meditations touch everyone's heart. And in this movement, we also are going to be doing a healing circle once a month. So we got lots going on. And tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern on the Peapod podcast, Marbeth Dunn and Kamari Mullen will be joining me. The Peace Girls will be together at 5 o'clock, and we'll be talking about the 10 Million for World Peace organization and what all we have in store, what we are creating coming up in the near future. So join us tomorrow. That's 1:11. Come in a little early. Come in at 1 and get settled and share it out. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern, come listen to what we're doing and the excitement that we have of going forward with this movement. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. We love you. And it just warms our heart when we see all of you come in and support us and chant with us and share out the beauty of what's in our hearts as we give it out into the world. We'll be here tomorrow, so come back again. We love you, and we leave you with
Namaste.
Namaste,
y'all.
y'all. Stay in those hearts and stay blessed.
Can I ask
Bye,
something
everyone.
before we leave? Is today
Sure.
Kindness Day?
It was
No,
it was last
it's not.
Monday.
Oh,
But
because I got a message on my from Amazon.
It was last Monday. World Kindness Day is November 13th.
Oh, but you
But
know what? They
today,
were saying it was Kindness Day, and they had your book. They sent me a message showing your
oh,
book that you made for kindness, and I thought that was beautiful. So I just wanted to mention it.
yeah, well, cool. Well, do you want to know what today is?
What is today?
Today is World Children's Day.
Oh,
Maybe that's why you got it, Jean.
You know, because
Today
it is a children's book. That's why. Yes.
And today is also National Absurdity Day. We know how to do that, don't
Oh,
we?
we do. Yes.
And it is National Peanut Butter Fudge Day.
Oh, well, I've got
Oh,
peanut
my.
butter. I don't have any fun.
Ada
What I
microwave
got?
them.
Yeah.
A
You
cream
have peanut
Oh,
butter
I
fudge?
got you.
There you
Oh,
go,
there you
I
Charlie.
go.
Right
got
on
you.
track with
That,
that.
Yeah, my
that
keto
brother of
energy.
ours,
peanut
he
butter
just
fudge.
really.
We know how to have fun here at Chanting, so come every night and have fun with
Yeah.
us.
You'd be surprised
All
what
right,
we
so
do
now we're really
sometimes.
going to tell you good night.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
good
just
night,
wanted
everyone.
to
Thank you
mention
again for
that.
Uh,
being here.
Love you.
Gracie, so much love to
Namaste.
you.
Bye-bye.
Yay.
We can say it again.
Namaste,
Namaste,
Yeah.
y'all.
y'all.
Namaste,
Namaste,
Bye
y'all.
y'all.
for